Hello viewer, welcome to my channel. My name is Emmanuel Eze, your scholarship gen guide. I provide information on opportunities and vital tips on how you can win your scholarship just like I did. And in this season is Scholarship O'Clock, and I bring you opportunities as I receive them. I've talked about some opportunities in the US to you can apply without additional documents and just your transcript. I've also talked about universities without application fee, without GRE test scores required, without English language proficiency proof to be submitted. I've also talked about some opportunities in Sweden, in Hong Kong, and today in this video, I'll be talking to you about 5 different opportunities for fully funded master's scholarships in the Netherlands. And if you are just coming for the first time to this channel, please click the subscribe button. It is free of charge and at no cost to subscribe. And previous viewers who are also yet to subscribe, kindly subscribe and support my channel to spread to other viewers by YouTube recommendation. And straight on to the opportunities for today. 5 different universities I present to you. Number one is the TU Delft. That is the Delft University of Technology in the Netherlands, a top ranking technical university. And there are different kinds of scholarships here that are meant to attract the brightest students internationally to the university. And you'll want to check them out and see the overview of the list of the scholarships are presented on this page. The link is pasted in the description button below. You can check that out. And here at the TU Delft, there are different kinds of scholarship. There is a Fulbright scholarship. There is a Justus and Louis van Effen scholarship. There is a QTech scholarship. There is a faculty scholarship, Holland Scholarship, and then another faculty scholarship. Now, these are different types of scholarship with specific comments on the programs that are eligible. And if you look here, you're going to see that some of them are specific to certain master's program, and while some of them are applicable to all TU Delft master's program. Now, you see, this is just for those in applied sciences and industrial design engineering, and then the Justus Louis van Effen and the Holland Scholarship are for all TU Delft Masters program. And these other ones, the QTech, is for applied sciences, electrical engineering, mathematics, and computer sciences, and so on and so forth. And I'm sure you're here because you want to apply for a scholarship. So, do you want to apply for a scholarship? Sure, you said yes to that. So what is required from you? Submit your complete MSc application with the mandatory scholarship documents, including reference letters and scholarship application form before the scholarship deadline. The deadlines are here indicated. Some of them will end on the 1st of December. The Fulbright scholarship, a part of it already ended in October, a few days ago. I'm recording this video today, the 25th of October, and most of all other scholarships are either closing in December, on the 1st of December 2022, or the 1st of February 2023. Now, don't think the deadline is too far. Even if you plan to apply in February 2023, I'm telling you, the best time to start gathering the documents, studying this scholarship procedure, and learning about the requirements. The best time to start that is now. Now, when you submit this MSc application with a mandatory document, your application will then be reviewed and an admission decision given. And at that moment, you will also be considered for a scholarship. Easy peasy. So candidates must not have to wait for an admission decision to submit a scholarship application. You do it together all at once. And let's take a peek into these 2 scholarships that provide general that applies to the generality of MSc students for TU Delft. Now I click on John Louis van Effen first, and we see here that this is a very competitive scholarship, and it is for those who are in the category of excellent international applicants. And you understand that it's going to be 2 to 3 per faculty. What is the eligibility? You're an excellent international applicant, and then admitted into that specific program in TU Delft, and you have a CGPA of 80% or higher of the scale maximum. And then you have a bachelor degree from an internationally renowned university out of the Netherlands, and you have completed an MSc application before the scholarship deadline. Let me quickly see what is 80% of 80% of 5.0. Let's check that out. Of 5.0, 80% is going to be 4. So if you have a CGPA of 4.0 over 5.0, you are eligible for this scholarship. And if that is 80% of 4.0, if your CGPA is from 1 to 4, then you need a 3.2 and above. And if your CGPA is 6.0 and above, you need a CGPA of 4.8 and above to be eligible for the Justus and Louis van Effen Scholarship in the Netherlands. Remember, the deadline is going to be 1st of December 2022, and you will receive the feedback by the end of March. And this scholarship is given conditionally that you fulfill all your admission criteria, and there are documents that must be provided. The extent of the scholarship is full tuition fee per year and contribution for the living expenses. So this is a full tuition and living cost covered scholarship. What are the documents required? This is where the work is: the application form, and you're going to consider the admission requirement for that course, and then the scholarship application form, and then 2 reference letters, and you upload them as one PDF document, and or you can request the reference letters from your referees and then invite them using the send button. So you have 2 options: is either they present the letter in their letterhead papers and then capture very convincing letters of recommendation for this program, and then you submit either by the PDF, the type, print, and sign for you, or you invite them automatically to complete their recording, their letters electronically. Now here also a tricky one: upload the English language certificate. So they're asking that non-EU European Union students must include their English test with their application in bracket if required. Now from an English speaking country, I'm sure there will be some exemption. I'm sure there will be some consideration for those who are from English speaking countries who have completed their degrees in English. And clicking on this link here where English language certificate is written, it takes me to a full page where all the required documents are listed, and probably with some little explanation. And you understand that even if you haven't graduated yet, you can still apply for this scholarship if you're graduating before the start of the program. But then there is something you have to do. You provide an original or certified copy of a statement from your university confirming the type of degree you will obtain. So this is very important for those who are yet to complete their program. So the degree is necessary for you to attach. Your transcript is important for you to attach. And if you haven't graduated yet, just provide the certified copy of your official provisional transcript as at the time of your application. And your CGPA must meet that benchmark they have specified. So talking about English language certificate, there are things that are written here, and they specified some tests, and then for EU or the EU nationals, these are the certificate, and then for those people from China, this is what is specified. But then also you are required, you can contact this university to provide a proficiency letter from your university showing that you have studied in English and you have been assessed in English language. And English language is also the official language of your university. And most times, such proficiency letters and such waivers are granted based on such strong cases. So other documents here include motivation letter, and I already made a video on how to write your statement of purpose, and here you can see that it is specified the number of words that are required and the exact content they want to see within this motivation letter. Your CV is also here, and it's indicating what you must indicate and the format you would use. For all CVs in Europe, most times they prefer you use the Europass format, and it should be a maximum of 3 pages as they have specified. And reference letters are required if applicable, portfolio if applicable, GRE if applicable, and then you'll be able to see the entire documents and the procedures here. So that is it for the Justus van Louis van Effen Scholarship. How about the Holland Scholarship? It may likely be the same procedure, and the Justus Louis van Effen was 2 to 3 scholarship per faculty, and here it is 4 scholarship per faculty, 4 scholarships per faculty, and you find the procedures are similar, and applicants must be from outside the European Economic Area who have been admitted into TU Delft's MSc program with recognizable bachelor's degree from abroad, and the deadline for this is 1st February 2023. And the grant is given to only students who have been granted. The students who have been granted this scholarship will be informed by email at the end of March for the first round, at the end of May for the second round, as this is an ongoing process. And the extent of the Holland Scholarship is tricky. Some receive 5,000 in the first academic year as contribution to living expenses for their program, and then that candidate can be awarded multiple Holland Scholarship based on merit to a maximum of 3. So this is not exactly a full scholarship. It is an additional stipend kind of scholarship contributing to your living expenses. So the real full scholarship, which includes tuition, waivers, and all, will be the Justus Louis van Essen Scholarship, which covers full tuition and contributes to your living expenses for the period. So this is it about the full scholarship. That is general. You can check out the specific scholarships that applies to those from different faculties and see what they contain. And if your faculty is part of this, you see you could take the advantage. Like this QTech scholarship offers up to 6 full scholarship, 2 for each roadmap. There are different roadmaps in this faculty, and if this falls under your profession, your field, your chosen field, you can consider it as something that you can attempt and give a shot. And the deadline is 1st of December. It is also a full tuition scholarship and contributes to living expenses. Right there in the Netherlands. Application documents will definitely be similar, and so that is that. You can check out the Fulbright is already closed, and it is just for those from the United States of America. You can check this faculty scholarship and see the faculties applicable, including science, education, and communication. And then three scholarships are awarded, and it is contribution to tuition fees per year and also living cost. And there can be a tuition fee waiver per year based on the fee that is indicated in your admission letter. These scholarships are worth checking out, both the general scholarship and the faculty-based scholarship. There must be something for you here. Now, I quickly proceed to the second university, Utrecht University, and this also I present to you master's programs that are fully funded and provide opportunities to non-EU residents, non-EU nationals in form of scholarship, and most of them are excellence-based scholarship, meaning you have to be part of those who are top of the class, and there is something for you here. So you check it out and see the Utrecht Excellence Scholarship, very highly selective and competitive scholarship program for those who pursue a master's degree at Utrecht University, and must be among the top performing students in your class, and then you do not hold an EU passport, and then you have completed your secondary school education and bachelor's degree abroad from the Netherlands, outside the Netherlands, and you have applied for a master's program that starts next year, which is September 2023, and they advise for you to check the programs that participate in this scholarship. This scholarship is called the Utrecht Excellence Scholarship and is awarded as tuition fee or tuition fee plus the required income linked to a resident permit. That is your living costs for the 2 years program. So it depends on how your application is ranked. Some application will get a full ride scholarship, tuition plus living costs, while some will get just tuition fee waivers. But whichever is the case, it is worth giving a try. And they advise that you check the master's program to be sure that your course is part of the scholarship, that is your course is listed as part of the programs that are covered by this Utrecht Excellence Scholarship. And before I jump to the list of courses, let me quickly talk a bit about the deadline. It is before January 31, 2023. So before the end of January, applications submitted will be considered. What is the selection criteria? Academic quality and promise, as evidenced by your overall application for the master's program, and then your previous GPA, the ranking certificate, and then the quality of motivation letter you have submitted, how the academic content, intercultural and communication skills, as well as personal motivation are presented in your letter during the submission, and the quality of of the application for the master's program itself, including how complete your application is, how accurate and how consistent you are in presenting that application. This is very important. And this scholarship starts from 1st of November. It opens on the 1st of November. That will be a few weeks from today. And you can then begin the process of this application up till the 31st of January. And the programs that are eligible are here. This is the entire program, a master's program for Utrecht University. It now requires you to give due diligence to ensure that your program is listed amongst the programs that are covered by the Utrecht Excellence Scholarship. I take the first course, for example, Ancient, Medieval, and Renaissance Studies. You can look at this program. It's the number one university in the Netherlands, and by Shanghai ranking, it has 4 tracks within this program. And then there are other descriptions here. But how do we check? Quick check on whether this program is funded by the Utrecht Excellence Scholarship. We go to tuition fees and financial support, and then we come. There are 3 categories for Dutch nationals, for other EU and EEA and Swiss nationals, and then also for those who are non-EU nationals. This is our focus, non-EU nationals. As you click on this, you will see the list of opportunities of funding your studies in this master's program. So here you understand that beyond the Utrecht Excellence Scholarships, which is the focus of this video, you can also find opportunities under each of the courses of how to fund your education. And here you now find Utrecht Excellence Scholarship, which means that that scholarship is applicable to this course. So this is what you're going to do. You scroll through the master's program, and then you can even do a search. I don't know if that works, or you can filter this. I'm in health and sustainability, and I can check out geography and planning, and then I see the list of programs here. For example, Geography and Information Management and Application, the GIMA program. It is in English and it is for 2 years. I click on it and see how do I know what's got. This is the overview of the program, And the key facts about this program, you can request a brochure and see details about this program. You can visit their open days and check out the program in details, and you can see other aspects here. But our interest is it funded by Utrecht Excellence Scholarship? We click on tuition fees and financial support, and then click on non-EU nationals and see. It mentions the tuition fees, all the details, and then funding your studies. Oh, what a pity. You can see that the Utrecht Excellence Scholarship is not listed for this program. Then you can now find other alternative funds, other alternative funding that are available. Websites are provided here, as well as specific links of scholarships that are available for this program. So this is how to go about this in Utrecht. Um, University, and I picked this one, applied data science. Something that caught my eyes. Is it funded? Everybody is going techie and data. Is it funded? And sorry about that, maybe I'm talking too fast. Is it funded by the Utrecht Excellence Scholarship? Yes. Let's check it out. Tuition fees and financial support, non-EU EEA nationals. This is the tuition fees for this program. And I go, oh yes, it is funded by both the Utrecht Excellence Scholarships, Holland Scholarship, and the rest. So this is how to check out the programs that are eligible for the Utrecht Excellence Scholarship in the Utrecht University in Netherlands. I quickly go to the third one here on my list, the University of Twente Scholarship. And here, this scholarship mostly towards a range from 3,000 euros to 22,000 euros per year, and approximately 50 scholarships are awarded annually for this specific University of Twente Scholarship, UTS. And this means that some persons may receive just a little bit of funds to offset some living costs or whatever kind of costs that would cover. And there are specific notes here to say that this scholarship is meant as a compensation for study-related costs. So it is up to the scholarship students to decide how to spend the money. So it said no cost. For example, tuition fees will be paid on your behalf. So even if you get the upper maximum of 22,000 euros, they're not going to spend the money on your behalf. You decide how to spend the money. And there are a lot of information here for you to check out at the University of Twente to see descriptions of the 2-year study program in case your master's is going to last for 2 years. There are requirements that are needed for that scholarship to be renewed or to be extended. An average of 7 out of 10 at the end of the third quartile of the year. You must have obtained that. You must have received at least 50% of the European credit at the end of the third quartile of the first year. And there are additional scholarships available to UTS recipients only for programs starting in September 2022. This Kipaji scholarship is listed here. It says only for programs starting in September 2022. I do not know if 2022 is intended or 2023. Now, you can look through their master's programs eligible for this scholarship are listed. A wide range of programs, of all faculties, STEM and non-STEM program. Because here I can see European studies, I can see philosophy of science, technology and society, I can see psychology, public administration, and other non-STEM courses, communication science, right here, business administration, and so you check them out and see if your program is there and what are required from you from that particular program. And countries eligible for this scholarship are here listed, a long list, I guess. Yes, a long list, and it means this is really an inclusive scholarship. And the deadline, we have 2 deadlines. For the first round, that'll be 1st of February 2023, and then there is 1st of May 2023. as the two deadlines. And the requirements for this scholarship include the application, which is a procedure separate for the application of for the course of entry. It's important that you pay attention. The previous universities may have different, like the first university where we went, the TU Delft University, you make the applications all at once, but here it is specified that the application is separate, and it says regardless of funding, you will need to get an admission letter first. So you apply for admission first, and then you apply for the scholarship later. So this is what it implies. So we're told that when you complete your application, it may take up to 8 weeks before you receive the result. So if you are planning to apply for this scholarship, then it means you have to apply for the admission now, because 8 weeks from now is towards the end of December and may cross over into January. And so and that is required, that is needed before you can apply for the University of Twente scholarship. So we continue with this application requirement to highlight a bit more. You must have a student number. Of course, after admission, the next to be student to get a student number, and you must not be a graduate of University of Twente. And then you should comply with the visa conditions, and there are English language requirements stipulated here. But as we say always, these stipulations can be waived. They can be waived for you to, since especially if you are from countries where English is the official language, and English is the language of instruction, the language of evaluation. So you learn in English, you are tested and you are evaluated, you write exams in English from primary education up to the university education. With such a strong point, well prepared, along with a letter of proficiency stipulating these facts from your university or higher institution, you will definitely be considered for a waiver in such cases. So the application deadlines will clarify that already. There are 2 rounds, and the first round ends on 1st of February 2023, and the second round ends on the 1st of May 2023. Let's jump to the next scholarship in Maastricht University. Maastricht University. In Maastricht University, there is a Holland High Potential Scholarship here, which offers 24 full scholarships of 30,000, which includes a tuition fee waiver and monthly stipend. So it's a full ride scholarship here at Maastricht University in Netherlands. And here it's aimed also at international students outside the EU who wish to pursue a full degree program, master's program in the Netherlands. And the eligibility is clarified. You must not hold a nationality. Your nationality will be outside of the EU. You don't hold a double nationality from any EU country. You have applied for admission to a participating full-time master's program. So it means that there are participating full-time master program. We'll check that out, and then you meet specific admission requirements for the University of Maastricht master program to which you have applied, and then you have never participated in a degree-seeking higher education program in the Netherlands, and that excludes those who have done exchange programs. Maybe you came to the Netherlands for 1 month or 2 months or 3 months for an exchange program. You're exempted from that, and this has an age limitation. You are not older than 35 years of age on the 1st of September 2023. So you will not be more than 35 years by the time the program begins. And again, you must have been an excellent student during your undergraduate, uh, maintaining at least within the top 5%. And they are saying here that this is a very competitive scholarship, and only 2% of the applicants get awarded the scholarship. And the duration of this scholarship is 13 months for a 1-year master program and 25 months for a 2-year master program. And you see, it's a full scholarship, and look at what is covered here. Living expenses are covered, and health insurance is covered, visa application cost is covered, tuition fee is covered, and then pre-academic training course is also covered here. And what is application procedure? register for one of the participating master's program. We will check that out, and then you will see how to register for that program on the program's web page. And then when you submit your application through a platform called the StudyLink. StudyLink is the platform where you make this application, and then you fill it out and submit it. And when you do this, you would wait for the feedback, and after that, when you have received your student ID, you can then apply for the scholarship. However, you must be conditionally approved for admission to your master's program in order to be awarded this scholarship. You fill the application form, log into your account. These are the documents that are needed. Your CV, your letter of motivation. There's a template for you here, and then the proof of your academic excellence, personal statement of financial needs. That is why you would benefit from being awarded this scholarship, and your personal circumstances and conditions that warrant your application and likely consideration for this scholarship. You will definitely need a reference letter, and they specify that these references should not be family members but must be former professors or lecturers or employers and not family members. And it should not be a letter that is written before February 2022. They do not want outdated referee, and you need the contact details of one referee to who want to check, who they want to confirm the authenticity of your records and other things. So these are very important procedures to take and documents required for this scholarship in Maastricht University. And the procedure for selection is clearly stated here in step 1. They will check if your applications are fully completed and before the deadline, and then they send the complete application to each of the respective faculty. And then step 3, they will rank this application by the top 5% of the applicants and send back to the international service desk for a final check in March. And then the service desk now confirms the faculty selection by the end of March. So this is the beauty of international scholarships. There is nothing else apart from merit. And so they rank it, and then they send it back. It is confirmed, and then you get your feedback. And your feedback will either be selected, waitlisted, or rejected by the beginning of May 2023. And if it is selected, then there is a timeline for you to return your award letter for the acceptance of the scholarship. So you could read more, and remember this is quite a competitive scholarship with about 2% of award rate to the applicants. Now, the last but not least is the Wageningen University and Research Master's Scholarship for international students, and they want to attract a lot of international students, and it is mostly targeted at first year or those who want to commence the program, not those who are already in the master's program in this country. So they want to attract fresh students to their programs. Now, their scholarships are presented in a little bit of a different way, and there are different kinds of scholarship here, but I'll focus on one of them, which is the fully funded scholarship. And this scholarship is based on invitation. I will explain what this means. You cannot apply to the scholarship directly. You have to apply to the program, and then when they consider your application to the program and feel you deserve a scholarship, you will make a list of those people within the general applicant, and then invite them for an interview, invite them for a fresh submission to be enlisted among the likely beneficiaries of this scholarship. So let's peep into the Africa Scholarship Program, which is like the fully funded opportunity here. The Africa Scholarship Program, like I said, like other initiatives, attract excellent students to pursue a master's degree in this university, the Wageningen University. And let's see more details, more information about this. It's contained here. This scholarship will be awarded to 10 people. And the deadline is 1st of February 2023. And the starting date for this program should either be in September of that next year or the February of 2024. And it's a fully funded scholarship which includes travel fare to and from Wageningen, living allowance for the duration of the program, maximum of 24 months, tuition fee coverage for that duration, visa costs, health insurance costs, and seminar fee, travel, stay, and registration fee in any seminar within Europe, and then the budget for participation in a special program called the Future Potential Program. And this is stipulated majorly for African country citizens and who have applied to, one of the master's program in the Wageningen University and Research. You know, before the given deadline, and you must be among those who are in the top 5%. That is the first class students and a GPA of 80% or higher in a bachelor degree. So you see, this is tricky because it's saying that you're an excellent student and a proven top 5% student with a first class honor, and then you see, and a CGPA of 80%. But you see, this not all 80% graduates are first class graduates. We checked it before. 80% of 5.0 is 4.0, and a 4.0 CGPA is a second class upper. So this is a tricky one. You may need to confirm, if you do not have a first class honors degree, to confirm from the respective office to see that you are eligible before you apply, so that you do not put in all the efforts and all the energy, and then because of that you are not eligible. So confirm first. There's no harm in writing a simple polite mail asking this question, because it is not really clear here, because these are two opposing information. Not all not all 80% CGPA graduates are first class graduates. So there's already a conflict in that information. And so the selection procedure is similar to something we have seen before. Step one, apply for a master program before 1st of February 2023. And you can find the details of how to apply here in this link, and the list of the programs are found here. Let's quickly check them out. Master's program here. Yes, the list of master's program are here presented, and you can see what they have, A to Z, and ranging from the sciences to agriculture, to sustainability, to geoinformation, to health management in aquaculture, international development studies, consumer studies, data science for food and health. All manner of courses are here included, and the how to apply page shows you the admission requirement, the application deadlines, how exactly to apply through the study link, the portal where you make your application, and also how to upload your documents, and the advice to wait for the assessment and receive the decision on your admission. Now, what to do is then to apply for an eligible master's program before the deadline. Of course, do that well before the deadline. And then there will be an invitation to apply for this scholarship if you are deemed qualified for it. And you'll be invited to write an assignment for which the deadline will be on April 3rd, 2023. And then there's going to be an online interview for those who are considered further, and that will be informed. They will receive the information on April 17 next year, and then Skype interview would follow, and so on and so forth. Eventually, there will be the result of the selection process, and then there could be updates or changes if necessary. So look at the important dates at a glance. February 1st is the deadline to apply for a master's program, and then you'll be invited at the end of March to take place in the further selection process if you are eligible. And then there'll be an assignment that will be given with a deadline, decisions to be communicated, and online interviews will become done, and then after that, there'll be the result of the selection process. And so that's all for this video. Thank you for following through. It's been a lengthy one, but I'm sure you've seen details of how to benefit from these 5 fully funded scholarship in these 5 top universities in the Netherlands. And the action is now on your part to look out for the courses that are available in these universities that relate to your interests and your future career, and go ahead and apply, meet the requirements, submit the documents, and then patiently wait for the result. And I'm sure they're going to smile at the end of the coming season. So I wish you all the best as you apply. Please subscribe to this channel if you are yet to do so, and invite others, share the video with others, and then you can ask other questions in the comments. We'll be there to read and respond as appropriate. Thank you very much, and see you in the next video. Bye.